Hi guys, I'm Danica Ferrante from mybeautyscraps.com and I have a paper pumpkin kit to share with you today. I love paper pumpkin. I really just love monthly subscription boxes, to be honest. There's a few that I subscribe to, as evidenced from this stack of Studio Calico boxes over here. I've been working a lot in my Project Life album recently, so that's why I haven't been sharing a whole lot of cards. But my absolute favorite subscription box every month is Paper Pumpkin. I just love the creative escape, the pre-designed projects. They're always so fun. And this month's box is called Positively Picturesque. And I am so excited to open it up and see what's inside and start playing and show you guys some alternate card ideas. So let's get right to it. So for those of you that already subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, have you noticed the facelift on the boxes? I love that the top is clean and beautiful with all of that shipping label stickers on the bottom, and the side of the box now tells you the month of the kit and the name of the kit, which is great when you're putting these boxes up on your shelf to use them later, or if you're using these boxes to store your extra bits and pieces, then you know what kit is which when you're looking at them on your shelf. So I absolutely love that change. So I've been so excited to get in here and play because, as I mentioned, I've been doing a lot of catching up in Project Life recently, and I haven't been doing a lot of card making, which is why I've been absent on my channel. So every month, if you're not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, you get at least one ink pad, and this month we got two mini ink pads, Soft Sky and Tranquil Tide, and that's one of the new in colors, so that's really, really fun. This kit is a great way to grow your ink collection and your stamp collection. I love that there's an exclusive stamp in the kit every month. They always have great sentiments and images. I love this little tulip builder and this fun little like plus sign border. That cloud is adorable, really, really cute. So this has some large words like hooray, love, and thanks. And then some smaller words that say, you're the best, you, hello friend, and it's your day. So the ink pad and the stamps you can use over and over and over again, even after you've created the projects that this kit is designed to make. So let's see what those projects are. Get this out of the way. So on the front, you can see the finished cards. They are so cute. I love those little tulips. All right, let's open this up. So here on my channel, I like to do a little unboxing to show you everything that's inside. And then I come up with some alternative ways to use your kit, because this kit does come with instructions to create the projects as they're designed. But I always love to come up with alternate ways to use the materials, because you can use these materials in any way you'd like. But this is the instruction booklet. So inside tells you step-by-step how to do it. And Paper Pumpkin also has their own YouTube channel where they will walk you through how to create these cards. So I always add Paper Pumpkin's video right to my Paper Pumpkin playlist here on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out. So we have 8 envelopes. So we have a standard size and the note card size. So 4 of each. And look at that. They have printed linings inside. So cute. And that's the new lemon lime twist in color there. I really love that one. It's very summery. And we also got some Stampin' Dimensionals, some glue dots. This kit comes with everything you need. It's great for beginners or experienced crafters. And they also make a great gift. I think prepaid subscription is a great gift to give when you don't know what to get somebody. So here we've got some fringe. Looks like that's grass for these tulips. And there's 2 of those. There's 2 of the note card size cards with the watercolor. Look how pretty that is. Already done and printed for you. There's 2 of the Soft Sky note cards, 2 of the Soft Sky standard size cards, and I think this is the new powder pink. So 2 of those. And then there's also some die cuts. So here's some, I think you can see the circle comes out. And can you see there's already a stitched edge around there? So cool. And then these must be for the sentiments, some little thin strips. Already die cut, you just need to punch them apart. And then these are die cut stickers. Very cool. And I think this is my favorite. Maybe not. I have a tie for favorite. I love wood veneer. So we've got a couple mountains. The word love, 2 of those, 2 hooray words. And then can you see these guys? They're little tiny tulips. Really, really cute. So I don't know if that's my favorite or if this washi tape is my favorite. I love washi tape. So I think you can, it's hard to tell when it's on the roll, but it's like a plus sign pattern. Stick it on something so you can see. So they're both the same pattern, but there's one in Soft Sky and one in the powder pink. Really, really fun. And they're really good size rolls too. You're going to be able to use this on a lot more projects than just these. All right, so now that I made a mess with everything that's included in the kit, I'm going to straighten up and I'll be back with an alternate card idea. All right, guys, I've been playing and this kit is so fun. So I created a couple of the cards as the kit is designed to create. So I made this card that says you're the best. I just love that wooden mountain, and the stickers on there make it super easy. And I love the little touch of the washi tape on the bottom. These cards came out so cute. The only thing I tweaked a little bit was on this card. The instructions tell you to use 3 of the wooden tulips, and I only used 2 so that I could stretch my supplies a little further because we got that great tulip stamp. So I'm going to be able to make another card or 2 with my extra pieces. And I think it looks just as cute with the 2 wooden tulips instead of the 3. So then I got to playing to come up with an alternative idea to use your kit, and it's actually what to do with your leftovers, because the washi tape we got in this kit, we got so much washi tape. As you can see, there's a ton on these rolls still, and I actually made 2 of each of these cards already. So I was playing around and I came up with this card, and this is the one I'm going to show you how to make today. So that washi tape creates like a backdrop for these awesome dragonflies. Super cute. I love how it came out. So what I did was, let me show you. I already did the die cutting, so you didn't have to sit through that. So I have a Soft Sky card base for my stash. So this is a standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base. And then I cut a layer of Whisper White. I actually keep a bunch of these in my craft room to save time. So this is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. It's just like a perfect layer on the card. But I wanted it to pop a little more. So I took a piece of basic black. That's going to be our layer in between. So that one measures 4 and, let's see, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 to get that perfect little skinny layer of black around the edges. And you guys know I love to save my cardstock, so I die cut my dragonflies out of this layer because you'll never know, you'll never see it. So this little dragonfly group is from the Detailed Dragonfly Thinlits dies. I love those. And that's how I got this little piece here. And then I took one of the tiny cards because I don't make note card sizes too often. And as you see, I was playing around with what size circle I wanted to use, but I used my layering circles and I ended up using the largest circle. So I just die cut that from the tiny note cards from the kit. And then I die cut the scalloped piece, which is also from the layering circles, to go behind it as a layer. So those are the two largest circles, the largest regular circle and the largest scallop circle from that set. Whenever anyone asks me where to start when they're starting with their die collection, I always tell them the layering shapes, the stitched shapes, and the circles, squares, and ovals. I use them all the time. I'm just going to use some fast fuse to get my layers put together. I love the fast fuse now. It's like my go-to adhesive. I used to use snail on everything, but fast fuse just gives such a great strong hold. Now don't worry about how messy that looks, because remember, we're covering it up with this, so you're never gonna know that we saved cardstock there. And then I'm also gonna put these together, our circles. You can put those to the side. And then let's get started making our washi tape background. I'm going to speed the video up a little bit so you don't have to watch me do this in real time. It only took a couple minutes, but still. So this washi tape is really cool because the design lines up, so you can kind of make it look like washi tape sheets. So I put my cardstock down on my grid paper so I could find the center. If you put down the first piece centered and straight, then you don't have to worry about any of the others. You just want to line up the patterns and the rest of the pieces will all be straight and you'll have an even border on both sides. Makes it a lot easier. And I'm just leaving room on the bottom there so I can stamp my sentiment. I'm really excited about this technique, if you can even call it that. It's so simple, but it's a great washi tape stash buster. So I'm definitely going to try this with other washi tapes that I have in my stash. So there you can see how the patterns like all line up with each other. So it kind of just looks like one continuous piece of washi tape with that fun torn edge. I think this creates a really cool backdrop. So I'm going to pull in some basic black ink from my stash and we'll do our stamping. I just loved the font of the stamps in the kit this month. I know I'm going to get a ton of use out of them. So these larger words that we got in the stamp set in this month's kit, they say hooray, love, and thanks. And I always need thank you cards. So I'm going to use this one a lot. So I'm just going to center that toward the bottom. And give a firm press and wait a minute for the ink to transfer because this is a pretty solid image. Lovely. And then we can start putting our layers together. I'm going to use fast fuse again on the back of this. I said I love fast fuse for its firm hold, but once you stick it down, it is stuck. So you've got to make sure you've got everything lined up. I would probably say to use a liquid adhesive if you need to have more wiggle time to line everything up. So I'm going to take my little dragonflies here, speaking of liquid adhesive, And I'm using the Tombow Mono liquid glue, and I'm just gonna put a little bit behind the bodies of the dragonflies. And that's gonna be enough to hold it down. You don't have to worry about getting it on all of the wings. I kind of think it looks nice if the wings flutter up a little bit, and it's a lot easier to not worry about getting it on all the wings too. And then we'll just put that down on our circle. And the liquid adhesive does need a minute to dry. So while it is drying, I wanted to jazz it up a little bit with some of our basic jewel rhinestones. Now this configuration has retired. I do still have, I think this might be my last sheet that I have in my stash, but they're still in our catalog. It's just a new configuration. So you get a lot more of the smaller ones, which is awesome because those are the ones I use the most. And I'm just gonna put one on the body of each dragonfly. Give the card a little bling. And this was kind of what I had in mind when it was in my head before, when I was creating my sample. But when I was putting it together, I felt like it just needed a little something else. So when I was cutting down this layer of basic black, I had these little strips left over when I was cutting it out of the 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and I thought that was just perfect to put across there. So I'm going to put a little liquid adhesive on that too. And it was just the perfect finishing touch. You know when you feel like your card just needs a little something more? So I kind of just centered that in the middle of the washi tape rectangle that we made. And, you know, I can't make a card without using Stampin' Dimensionals. So I've got some cut up ones here. This is the sheet that we got in the kit. Super cute. I love the way this card came out. And it's a great idea of ways to use your supplies that are left over from your paper pumpkin kit. I hope you guys like this card and enjoyed creating it with me today. If you're not already a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you'd like to join, I have a couple links in the description box below. You can join Paper Pumpkin month to month. There's a link in the description box where you can do that, or you can shop in my online store for a prepaid subscription to Paper Pumpkin, and those come in lots of different increments. You can even buy a 1-month prepaid subscription all the way up to a full year of Paper Pumpkin, and that's how I do it, because you do get a price break when you do buy a full year at a time. And then you'll also actually earn Stampin' rewards, so you also get to pick out some free stuff in my online store. But if you have any questions about that, there's also a link in the description box where you can contact me. I always love hearing from you guys and answering any questions you have, so feel free to contact me there. Thanks so much for watching today, and subscribe to my channel for more fun Paper Pumpkin ideas. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.